YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 4 of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team Recruit 'em All playthrough. Last time out, we climbed to the top of Mount Thunder and had an epic showdown against Zapdos, the best of the 3 legendary Cantonian birds. After that, we navigated through the Silent Chasm, and at the peak, had a conversation with the wise and noble Xatu, who gave us some more information as to the background as why I transformed from a human into a Squirtle. Now, after that, we came back to the house here and saved the game, and I'm kind of hitting this intro from inside the house, whereas normally I hit it out in the front yard, right? But I think as soon as I step outside, we're probably going to get greeted with the next part of the main story, so I kind of wanted to get all that off my chest real quick, and then now we'll go ahead and step outside. Now today, I think if I remember correctly, what's going to go down is now we have to meet up with both Moltres and Articuno. I believe the 2 respective locations were called Mount Ember, and I think Blizzard Peak, or Frosty Forest, something like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and step outside here and continue on with the main story, as we work towards unlocking Purity Forest at the end of this playthrough. What up, Trico? Good morning, Squirtle. Let's keep on doing good. You already know, man. Actually, I want to ask you something. What's up, Trico? What did you think about what Xatu said yesterday? Does it bother you? Nah, not at all. Huh? It doesn't concern you? Squirtle, don't joke around, it's not funny. The world might be destroyed. And how you became a Pokemon, Squirtle, that's all supposed to be related. Trico, relax, man. We'll get it all figured out. Oh, I get it. I wasn't thinking. You should be more worried than I am, Squirtle. You're in the middle of this. Of course you're worried. I'm sorry, Squirtle. I should have realized. Xatu said that the world would be ruined if nothing is done. I want to do something. And so do I, so quit your yapping so we can get on with the mission. But there's something I don't understand. So, the world's balance, what is it? Squirtle, do you know? What is the world's balance? Of course I know. Oh, really? You know? Please tell me, what is the world's balance? It's in space. As I say it with like a fist bump. In space? Like where the stars and the moon are? That space? Yes, with Dialga, Palkia, and even Rayquaza and Deoxys too. I'm getting even more confused. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, so where exactly in space is the world's balance? If you go, you'll see. Huh? Go outside to space? Yes, pick up a copy of Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire, and all your questions will be answered. And how do we go out into space? We'll just say, fly there. Huh? I can't fly. Don't worry, Pelipper can. What's up, boss? You got some mail for us? Oh, Pelipper. Just who we need. You see, we're wondering if you could carry us to space. Pelipper's like, really, bro? No way. Not a chance. He says, I'm out. Okay, well then what? What's wrong with you, saying all these ridiculous things? I'm just telling it like it is, man. I wish you'd be more considerate before making jokes. So, you don't know either, Squirtle. I can't imagine what the world's balance is about. To be honest, I don't know what we should do. I guess we'll just have to do what we can. One thing at a time. That's right, man. Control what you can control, baby. Alright, before we head off to the next main part of the story, I want to see what do I have for items, first of all. Sort the bag real quick. Oh, that's right, so I did pick up a special band. So let's go ahead and sell that real quick for 1,500 bucks. Because for some reason that sells for a lot of money. And I mean, I could sell off a couple of the items. I might as well sell that TM for Roar. That's not really going to do anything. It's only worth 300 though. It's pretty pathetic. But it's something, it's something. Now let's see if bro has any more like revivers or elixirs. He has neither though. You know, normally if he had them, I would buy them and stockpile them. We'll also check Shiny Bro over here and see what kind of orbs and TMs he's got today. They're all garbage. Good to know. Wait, how much did Roar actually cost to buy? Because it just sold for 300. Bro's out here putting a ×5 multiplier to the sell price, and he's trying to give me that $300 Roar for 1,500 bucks. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna take my money and run over to the bank and deposit it, but I guess not. It looks like we have the next part of the main story kicking in here. Huh? What are they chatting about? It's Lombre, Snubble, and a Bellsprout. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. I always thought it was only a legend. Are they talking about me? I'm right here in the flesh, man. The rumors are true. I am kind of a legend, though. But could it be true? I'm having a hard time believing it. And what might that be, Bellsprout? Hey, what's happening over here? Well, you know the Ninetales legend? That old story? Can't say that I do. The Ninetales legend? What's that? What? You don't know? You know that old fairy tale. How you'll get cursed if you ever grab one of Ninetales' tails. All this time, everyone thought it was just a legend, but lately it's been rumored that maybe it really happened. Well, it's still a mere rumor. I wouldn't put too much stock into that story if I were you. Personally, I don't believe the rumors of that sort. If you want to know more about the Ninetales legend, you should go see a Pokemon named Wishcash. He knows the story well. Wishcash is, you know, in his pond. Of course, they named that place up north Wishcash Pond. You should visit him if you want to know more. Alright, well first I'm going to the bank, man. We gotta deposit this 1,500 bucks before I black out and lose it. So let's go ahead and store it, and we already got like 9k in the bank, so that's not bad. We got a decent amount of cash now. Up to 14k. I'm gonna pull out this cash in between episodes and go over to Wigglytuff and buy more of those like friend areas, but we don't need to be doing that, you know, on camera, because it takes a few minutes. There's nothing really to see there, but let's go talk to Wishcash and see what bro has to say. He's out here cosplaying as Santa Claus. Ho ho ho, you wish to hear my old folklore? Indeed we do. What's that? You wish to hear the Ninetales legend? Fine then. Let me recount the tale. There once lived a Pokemon by the name of Ninetales. Now, Ninetales had many tails. 9 of them, in fact. All of them imbued with psychic power. Yet it's a pure fire type. It was said that anyone so foolish as to touch a tail would be cursed for 1,000 years. But there was someone so foolish as to grab a tail. And it was a human. A human? Yes, a human. As one might expect, the human that grabbed the tail was subjected to a 1,000-year curse. However, just when the curse was cast, a Pokemon named Gardevoir shielded the human and sacrificed herself to absorb the curse. Why? Why? Why would that Pokemon Gardevoir take the human's place? To Gardevoir, that human was her partner. There exist strong bonds between humans and Pokemon. That's facts. Okay, but humans, aren't there good humans and bad ones too? That's also facts. Correct. Taking pity on Gardevoir, Ninetales asked the human this. Do you wish to save Gardevoir, it asked. But the human had already abandoned Gardevoir and fled. Ninetales became disillusioned with the human, and it made this prediction. That human will one day be reborn as a Pokemon. Are they talking about me? I don't know. What? A human turned into a Pokemon? We're like, And when the human becomes a Pokemon, the world's balance will be upset. And that is how the legend ends. Well, did you find it interesting? Actually, very interesting, because it kind of sounds like they're talking about me. Aha! You found it so interesting you're at a loss for words. Exactly. There is no need to wear such a serious expression. Certainly some rumors say that the legend may actually be true. But it is only ancient folklore, nothing more. If you feel the urge to hear my tale again, come see me. Alright, Santa Claus. We're out. What's up with this Caterpie and the Metapod, by the way? Wishcash told us folklore from long ago. It was fun! The folklore was fun and interesting. Wishcash is very wise. Well, it's gotta be good at something, because it's not good at competitively battling in Pokemon. Although it does get Dragon Dance, but the stats are so bad it doesn't even matter. It's like one of the few Dragon Dance Pokemon that's actually still bad. Even at +1/+1. Let's check the bulletin board here real quick. We finally get a C rank mission. I don't even think I've seen one of these yet. We get 2 of them, in fact. Okay. That's because we went through Silent Chasm, at the very end of last episode. And so that's probably the first dungeon where you can actually do C rank missions. Say, Squirtle. Want to call it a day now? I can't seem to get motivated. Well, tough luck, buddy. We're going out on an adventure right now. Just kidding. I guess we have to wait till the next day. Okay. I'm sorry for wanting to go home before we're done, but I just can't seem to get motivated. I guess it's because I heard that story. I'll go home and try to get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I guess I have no choice in the matter. What now, dude? Squirtle. Sorry. Okay, it's all good, man. Everybody has down days. Don't worry about it. I started doubting you a little, but I'm not going to worry anymore. I believe in you, Squirtle. Because you're a friend, like no other. You're a friend, like I'd never get again. Okay, Squirtle, let's do our best tomorrow, like always. Sounds good. See you tomorrow. And that's going to do it for part 9 in the play. No, I'm kidding. Imagine I just made like a 10-minute episode. That'd be crazy. We're going back into Squirtle's dream here, though. Or, I guess my dream. Again? It's that dream again. I always see this silhouette. Who could it be? Oh? It's saying something. But I can't quite make it out. It's clearer than it was before, but I'll try talking to it. Hello? Please, tell me. You. Who are you? I am Gardevoir. Gardevoir? I'm so glad, finally. I finally got to meet you. Finally, meet me? You knew me from before. What about me? I am your... Oh wait, just a little longer. Oh, he's waking up from the dream. I want to know more. No, it's fading. And just like that, we're going to have to wait till later to figure out what's going on there. And here we are to the next morning. The sun is shining through the window, waking up Squirtle from his sleep. Oh well, no more hibernating for you, Turtle. What a strange dream. It's the dream I always have, but it was clearer than it was before. I think I finally learned who that Pokemon was. That's it. Gardevoir. It was Gardevoir. Yesterday, Wishcash said... Okay, we're going to get an instant replay of what just happened 30 seconds ago. Nice. Yes, a human. As one might expect, the human that grabbed the tail was subjected to a curse of 1,000 years. However, just when the curse was cast, a Pokemon named Gardevoir shielded the human and sacrificed herself to absorb the curse. Why? Why would that Pokemon Gardevoir take the human's place? We literally just read this. That's crazy. To Gardevoir, that human was her partner. There exist strong bonds between humans and Pokemon. Thank you, instant replay. Maybe I was the human who was Gardevoir's partner. Maybe I was the one that abandoned Gardevoir when she was cursed. Maybe that's why I turned into a Pokemon. Squirtle, you're thinking too much, man. Let's just get out there and keep leveling up. Morning, Squirtle. Oh, you look pale. Is something the matter? Well, anyway, as always, let's try to do our best. Oh yeah, when I was on the way here, I think there was a commotion at Pokemon Square. I wonder if something happened. Let's go check it out. On the double, we're going to hold that sprint button. And nobody's here. Okay, well now I can't go to Kangaskhan storage to store stuff, but... oh well. Huh? The town's atmosphere feels different somehow. Maybe something's happened. Squirtle, let's check it out. Oh, everyone's just huddled up in the middle. Look, why is everyone gathered together? Hi, what's going on? Let me tell you, I was amazed. It really was true. What was true? The Ninetales legend. I never believed the rumors, so you can bet I was shocked to learn the truth. Squirtle, Draco. Oh, hi, Caterpie. Caterpie, yeah. Even you came out too, Caterpie. Yes. Shh. Quiet. That guy there's telling us. Keep it down. Huh? Who's talking? It's who? Oh, not this fool again. Gengar, he's always out here spreading rumors, man. And they're always fake, too. He's just lying. Somebody stop this clown. So I went up to the Hill of the Ancients, and that's where I saw it. It was shocking stuff, I tell you. Shocking stuff? The certain Pokemon was getting advice from Xatu. That Pokemon, it looks like an ordinary Pokemon, but get this, it was originally a human. What? It really existed, a human that turned into a Pokemon. There's more. Xatu told the human. That's how the human became a Pokemon has a lot to do with how the world's balance is upset. Wait a second. That's exactly like the Ninetales legend. Heh. Don't be too shocked yet. There's more. You all know how there have been many natural disasters, correct? According to Xatu, those disasters are caused by the world's balance being upset. And if the world's balance isn't restored soon, the unthinkable will happen to the world. That's what Xatu said. What? The world? The unthinkable is to happen? What are we gonna do? That Gengar. He's deliberately working everyone up. That's what Gengar does, man. Now, people. There's no need to panic. Why, I think there's a way we can do something about this. What can we do? Oh, it's quite simple, actually. If the world's balance is upset by a human becoming a Pokemon, then, if that human is gone, then everything should return to normal, correct? That's true. That checks out. When you put it that way, maybe you're right. And that human is the rotten coward that abandoned Gardevoir, correct? I don't think the human can complain about anything if we get rid of it. Isn't that right, Squirtle? Hey, bro. Why are you looking at me? What? It can't be. You were that human? Is that true? Hey. Wait. This is like, there's a good explanation for... We're not asking you. We're asking Squirtle. Hey, Squirtle. So what is it? Are you really the human that was in the legend? look at my two answers here. Let's go with the top one. That seems better. Squirtle. Looks like you've got nothing to say in your defense, huh, Squirtle? That's how it is, fellow Pokemon. Let's get rid of Squirtle and regain peace. What? Everyone, what's gotten into you? What are you gonna do? And why are you believing this purple ghost? He ain't ever telling the truth, man. Squirtle, forgive me. Ain't no way bro just hit me with the fake out right there. That's crazy. What are you doing? What? Squirtle, run! Serves them right. Oh, we're gonna get our revenge on you, Gengar. Ain't no way you're getting away with this, buddy. Wow, that was a real shock. I never expected everyone to attack us like that. But listen, Squirtle. Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you argue that it's not you? You should have said you're not the human that appears in the Ninetales legend. Well, listen here, Trico. I got something to tell you, buddy. Huh? What is it? I'm tired of this, man. Huh? You're tired? What are you saying? Huh? You don't think you deserve to be on our rescue team? What's wrong? What makes you say that? That doesn't sound like you at all, Squirtle. Tell me, what's the matter? Huh? You had a dream. And Gardevoir appeared in it? And that made you think that maybe you were that human after all? So that's what this is. That's what happened? Listen, Squirtle. Did your dream make you remember what you were like as a human being? Not really. Since it didn't, you don't know what really happened. I have faith in you. You know that. Oh, nah, here comes the mayor. Oh? Alakazam, like, he runs the whole town right here. After that scene in Pokemon Square, we held a town meeting. Oh, what we must do to save the world. And we arrived at a consensus. We must get rid of you. Wow, straight to the point, huh? You're kidding. Okay. Kidding kind of came out wrong. Let me try that again. You're kidding. It was incredulous, too. I had hoped it would not come to this, but it is unfortunate. We will defeat you with all our might. Well, that's a bad matchup for us, I'm not gonna lie here. Alakazam could OHKO both of us with Psychic, that's crazy. We're fighting here. Okay, that was kind of just like an awkward stare down between these 5 Pokemon. Interesting. We will give you tonight. Huh? Pack your supplies and get out of here, man. Come tomorrow, rescue teams of all sorts will take up the chase and attack you without hesitation. And it's not just you. Anyone that goes with Squirtle will be considered an enemy. The trackers will attack without mercy. That goes for us too. We will join the hunt to be rid of you. Against all odds, you must run. Run, run and survive. You must run till you uncover the truth. Okay, at least Alakazam knows that Gengar was lying, right? And so he's given us a chance. He has to, like, listen to what the people are saying, you know, and run us out of town. He doesn't want to do it, but he has to. And then we have to go find the truth, clear our name, and then we're going to be the heroes of this story, not Gengar. Alakazam, there will be no mercy the next time we meet. Farewell. See, he has to. You already know. Or else the people are going to riot, man, you know what I mean? So he's given us a chance to survive at least, so shout out to Alakazam for being a good guy. Squirtle, in their own way, Alakazam's team has faith in you too. Didn't I say this before? I'm not going to worry anymore. Whatever happens, I'll always have faith in you. Even if we're attacked by other rescue teams, I won't be scared. You're always confident when nobody's around, Squirtle, but when push comes to shove, you usually take off running. So we'll see about that. What good will it do if you don't believe in yourself, Squirtle? I mean, that's true, but I do believe in myself, so it's all good, man. Caterpie, you want to be our third and come with us on this mission? Although I don't know how much help Caterpie would actually be, but Squirtle, I made a promise, remember? I do, back in part 1 of this playthrough when we saved you in Tiny Woods. That we would make a rescue team base here. That I would join your rescue team when I grew up. Well, you're still not a Butterfree, buddy, so you might have to sit this one out. Squirtle, don't give up. You're a hero to me. I believe in you too. So what do you say, Squirtle? Okay, I won't give up, man. Like I already said 3 times. Yeah, that's right. That's more like it. That's what we expect from our Squirtle. We'll have to leave for the time being. But let's be sure to come back someday. And we'll bring the truth back with us. Easy money, man. The next dawn. The dawn of a new day. Morning, Squirtle. It's early, but of course you'd be up by now. Are you ready to leave? All set, man. Let's go. Yep, looks like we're ready. From now on, we're fugitives. This is going to be a dangerous trip. Don't worry, I got plenty of max elixirs. We'll be fine. I don't want to get our team members involved. Let's not tell them. We'll just leave by ourselves. We have to get away from the rescue teams hunting us. We have to get away at all cost. Yeah, let's go, man. Like Alakazam said that time. Ain't no way we're doing another, like, flashback. Instant replay that was just less than a minute ago. I'm not even gonna read this again. Okay, maybe I will, but no, it's already over. I was gonna read the next couple lines, but nothing else came up. Until I discover the truth, I have to run and survive. Even if it means go into the edge of this world. Okay, let's get moving. Squirtle. Oh, here's our buddies. Caterpie, and Metapod too, and even the Jumpluff. Wow, I'm glad we made it. We wanted to see you off, Squirtle. Me too. Who's that? Is that like Diglett or something? Show yourself. It is Diglett, that's funny. We had to save this guy from a Skarmory back in the day too. Good morning. It's me, Diglett. I wanted to send you off as well. Everyone, even our buddy the mailman is here. Although he's probably just gonna deliver the mail and dip out. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even say anything. Bye, Pelipper. We'll see you, bud. It's a letter. Squirtle, can you read it? Not really. I struggle reading. Take care. It's farewell, but only for now. Okay, you already know Pelipper, like, signed that with a wink wink, because, like, he knows what's up. Until the day I can deliver mail to you again, I'll always be waiting. The Wandering Postal Carrier, Pelipper. Damn, that was kind of a tough read. Like when the music gets all sad right there. That's deep right there by Pelipper. Bro says no words. He just hands mail. Lets the moment, you know, speak for itself. Everyone, thank you. The other Pokemon will be waking up soon. You have to go. Hurry. Yep. Squirtle, let's go. Hit the road. Take care. Why is Squirtle glitching out like that? That looks funny. Yep, thank you. We'll be back, that's for sure. Take care until then. Thus began Squirtle's crew an arduous journey as a fugitive. Over forbidding mountains and fissures in the ground. Wow, aren't these fissures amazing? I mean, they are pretty cool to look at, but you should also probably steer clear of that. Across fields of fire. They're not joking, that field is actually on fire. The environment is out of control here too. The forest fire is still raging. Thank you, Captain Obvious. But throughout it all, Squirtle's team kept their heads held high. Without a complaint, they marched on. Where are we even going? That was like a 10-minute cutscene right there. This is crazy. Whew, we sure traveled a long way. But while we were moving, I couldn't help thinking, all sorts of places have been affected by the natural disasters. I'm sure many Pokemon are suffering because of the calamities. I wish we could get back to doing our rescue work. Sorry, I shouldn't complain. Yeah, you're right, you shouldn't. Let's keep it pushing, man. We have to get away. Now. Period. Huh? I hear voices. We'll stop your yapping and let's go in there then. I think they went this way. They can't get away. Not from all of us. I had to make it sound like it was coming from the edge of the screen. We have to get rid of Squirtle. Quickly. Aw, no, they're catching up to us. Squirtle, we better go. It's about time, man. We finally get to explore a new area, Lapis Cave. All this time, and I don't even remember the buttons to attack and whatnot. Let me see if my moves are still linked together. They're not, because after I learned Bite, I never got the chance to link it with Tackle. But that doesn't really matter, because we got the 2 water attacks linked together. So that's fine. And then, little team checked. I mean, it shows on the mini-map that Squirtle is level 18 and Trico's 17. About 2,800 for Squirtle and 5,800 for Trico to level up. Okay. Alright, well, let's go see what we can find here in Lapis Cave. Couple stacks of coins, although it's 46 and 38. That's pretty pathetic. First time we've seen a Zubat here. Let me just hit it with a Tackle. Just kidding, I missed. Not the Supersonic. At least I still have Gravel Rock set to the hotkey. And I miss. Nice. When you're confused, you can't... And I know I said this last time, but you can't control the direction of your attacks. But you can still use throwables. Alright, it's not even worth going back that other way. I kind of want to see if I can actually still gain a couple levels while we're in here, though. Although this dungeon, if I remember correctly, might actually be kind of short. Alright, I'm going to go for the Link attack on these guys. If this Water Gun OHKOs, but I miss again, I would have actually been able to hit the other guy behind. Go for Water Gun for the KO, and then we get free chip with this bubble. And I actually slowed him down, so he doesn't even step up into the pocket. So we'll just have to do that and throw a rock to finish it. Cherry Berry is kind of pointless. Paralysis isn't really a big thing in this game. We'll get a little chip on Nincada coming in, and then we'll go ahead and finish it off here with this. Now, this is funny that I'm playing this game in terms of the accuracy on the moves, right? Because, well, it's funny because I was just playing Pokemon Legends ZA, which doesn't even have accuracy as a statistic in the game. Everything is like 100% accurate. They just have cooldown times before you can, you know, keep spamming moves. But it's the complete opposite in this game, where I want to say like 90% of the attacks in this game have an accuracy stat of 88% according to the like the websites about this game. So it's pretty funny. You basically just miss every attack that you're going for. It's very annoying, but it is what it is. Go ahead and bite the Zubat. Take it out. Snatch this apple real quick. There's a Nincada chasing us, but doesn't really give that good of experience anyway. Very clutch find of 10 coins right there. It's not bad, we'll take it. In case you couldn't tell, that was my sarcastic tone. Alright, Alright, we spawn on the stairs. We'll just take it unless there's like a big room over here for items. There is a room. There's no items in here, but at least we'll take out this Nidorina real quick. How much do I get for this 126 off the link combo? That's pretty bad. I didn't even look at Ninetales' experience last time, but 103, even worse. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be hitting a level up inside this cave. Pretty low level area. With that being said, though, Illumise is a fully evolved Pokemon because it's only like single stage, so it only gives as much as Nidorina. Okay, never mind. We're definitely not getting a level in here, but that's all right. We do find we score another max elixir, which is huge. By the way, that random cherry berry that I found, I'm gonna go ahead and eat that real quick for a little +5 belly recovery, because why not? I don't want it in the inventory anyway. All right, let's move on. Okay, a little bit of cash, not bad. There's Nidorino, but he went the other way. Didn't even see us in the hallway. All right, what's up, buddy? Take you out for about another 120. 144, a little bit better than Nidorina. That one's sleeping. I'll just go ahead and leave it alone. Just kidding. Looks like Trico wants to fight it. Gotta do this so that I can get up and hit him with a link combo. Because if we would have KO'd that thing, you know, if Trico would have done it by himself, we don't get that additional 1.5x multiplier from hitting it with a link combo. So we would have got, you know, less than 100 points. Take this thing out too. Once I get out of this dungeon, I don't think it's that many floors. We get all the PP recovery anyway. So I can go ahead and spam my link move on whatever we come across. And then just be careful that I don't de-link them by running out of PP for either attack. Okay. There's an item up here and the stairs. It's just some more rocks. Alright. Floor number 8. Very large room with a couple items. We'll go ahead and grab these. Oh, we can see one of them up there. It's coins. What is the other item over here? More coins. Okay. I should have went the other way. Nidorina's getting trolled by the corner there. Okay, so we're almost out of the link combo already. I can use it one more time, which I might as well, and then I'm just going to put bite back on as the hotkey button. Okay, here's our last use of the combo. Again, I could elixir to restore the PP, but I feel like I'm probably almost out of here. I do got to be careful with not delinking the attacks, because I think we're kind of off on our own as fugitives here for quite a while. We don't get a chance to head back anytime soon to Town Square and relink with Gulpin if I do delink my moves, you know. How bulky is this Tangela? That's crazy. There's just a bunch of coins everywhere. Let's go this way first. Quick peek. Okay, no, it's a long hallway. It's always worth, you know, just turning the corner real quick to see if you can find another room, but... Oh, not the constrict. Alright, let's move on here. Okay, what do we got down this way? Some more rocks. And a Tangela. Let's see if we can get it to cringe. Nope. You know, bite normally has a secondary effect of causing flinch if you're faster in like regular Pokemon games. So the equivalent to the flinch status in this game is just something called cringing, where you basically can't attack for a couple turns. Tangela's kind of bulky though, not gonna lie. And it gives 138 experience without even getting hit with a link move, you know? So I really should have saved my link attacks for that. We'd have been like 200 experience per KO. That's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll keep it pushing. We'll gain some levels somewhere else. Although, with that being said, if I keep seeing a bunch of Tangelas, here's a Bagon too. I might actually rip an elixir. I'm not gonna lie. But elixirs are like gold, man. You don't want to waste them when you don't really need to. Let me go ahead and peep this room real quick. Oh, what do we got here, huh? The TM for Attract. There it is. Attract is a very, very powerful attack in this game. It completely immobilizes your enemy for, I don't know, anywhere from like 2 to 5 turns, it seems like. Where they just stand there and they cannot attack at all. Unless, of course, they have Oblivious or some kind of ability that would block Infatuation, but almost no Pokemon have that, so Attract is one of, if not like the most OP TM in this game. Obviously, it doesn't do any damage, of course, but another Petra Scarf, which Trico's already wearing, so Trico cannot get poisoned. But yeah, just in terms of like completely neutralizing your opponent, that's the one right there. Attract. Of course, you know, it doesn't help you actually dish out damage, but if your opponent can't touch you, you can just sit there and slowly chip it down all day. We'll leave that sleeping Golbat alone. Alright, we made it out of here, not bad. Whew, finally, made it through that cave. Where's the Pokemon mob that's after us? Let's not hang around and find out the answer to that question. Hey, look! Over there! There they are! Catch Squirtle! Whoa, here they come. We gotta run. Stop right there, don't let them get away! By the way, I have no idea how that's gonna sound on the recording. That's the first time I've ever like cut my mouth like that. So we'll have to see. I'm just gonna upload it to YouTube anyway. It is what it is. Sometimes in life you just gotta full send it, hope for the best. They expect us to stop and wait for them. Oh no, look. It's a liquid hot magma coming from the volcano there. It's a mountain of fire. Look at all the lava pouring from the crater. Can we even make it through there? I mean, I can because I'm a water type, but you're going to have a rough day, buddy, being a grass type gecko. But they're catching up to us. What do we do, Squirtle? Look, there they are. Get them. There's no choice now. We got to book it. Let's go. Look at them go. They're running for Mount Blaze. Are they insane? Mount Blaze is doomed desolation. No one's ever come this far before. Okay, how many more of these do I have to do? I don't want to go anywhere like that. It can't be helped. Only those brave enough will give chase. I feel like it's not even making a difference throwing my voice in a different direction, but you never know. We're just trying something different. We'll see. The people in the YouTube comments will let me know if that's a W or an L. Alright. Mount Blaze, right? Alright. I'm tired of doing that, though. Darn it. Where did they go? They had to go this way. Keep your eyes open. Roar. Is that Tyranitar? Like, who is this? Tromp, 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 tromp. Just pounding the feet right there. Or is it Entei, the Lord of the Fire? I think they're gone. Well, again, let's not hang around and find out. Whew, I think we managed to evade them. But there isn't any point hiding here. We have to get over this mountain to get away. Let's go as soon as we're ready, Squirtle. Can I actually deposit items here? That would be kind of cracked. Checks, I can. Okay, not bad. We don't need the Petra Scarf, I'll sell it later. We also don't need the Jelly Bean or the Blast Seed. And Attract, like I said, is really cracked. But it's also kind of cheesy to use. I think I kind of want to brute force my way through this playthrough. I don't know, obviously putting Attract over Tackle would be a very good idea. And probably something I should do. But I'm shiced, so we're going to deposit it. Just go in there with 2 Revivers, 3 Elixirs, 3 Apples. That's pretty good. Onward we go, Trico. Come on. Which way should we go? Mount Blaze or the Rock Path? Well, considering we're already here at Mount Blaze, let's do that first. It sounds very rough, but let's try our best. Alright. What do we got here? Magby? And there's another TM instantly, too. Come on, man. Step up. So we can hit you with these water attacks. Whoops. I accidentally double-clicked the button there. Yeet. I don't even have to waste rocks, I guess, in these fire types. Hey, look at that. We gotta level up off the first mon in here. Yes, I leveled up. HP up by 2. Okay, so we're gonna get like 2 in the attacking stats, but only 1 in the defenses now. Not ideal, not ideal. And another copy of Attract, right on cue. It's pretty funny. Pidgeotto, or is this Pidgeot? That's actually a Pidgeot. It's crazy. It's taking 47 damage from a water gun, though. That's a lot. That's big damage. 38 coins, kind of an L, not gonna lie. So let's move on here. See what we got in this big room. Pidgeot found some coins. This room is a dead end, though. Up we go. Numel. Hate to break it to you, buddy, but I got water attacks for days. 172 off that is actually pretty good. I don't care about the Pidgeot holding the coins, by the way. I'm just looking for the stairs. I don't think it was a big chunk of coins anyway. Speaking of, we find our own chunk of 74 and 62. Not bad. Might as well take this camel out, but I'm gonna avoid Pidgeot only to preserve a little bit of PP, because I don't know if I'm gonna find any elixirs while we're in here. I do need to maximize the power. Like if I can actually get, not maximize power, but the utility. Oh, here's the Kecleon shop. It looks like he has an elixir. Petrify Orb, I kind of want that too. That's a really good one. Of course I want the elixir, the Hurl Orb, and an apple I will take as well. I don't even know if I have enough money, but I'm assuming I do. Well, it looks like I did. I got 600 left. Okay, so I had like 1k on me. Anyway, what I was starting to say about the attacks was I need to get better mileage out of the Link attack, because if I KO the first mon with a water gun, which like any fire type should get one shot by that, then I can bubble the Pokemon in the back for free, and it's like a 2-for-1 special. But, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way to like line up 2 Pokemon like that in a tunnel. There's a gray gummy in the TM for taunt. You know what? Kecleon's right here. I really don't feel like carrying around this taunt. I was just going to leave it on the floor, but since Kecleon's here, we can go sell it to him. This is actually pointless to hold on to. It's a free 300 coins. It's not much. Honestly, it wasn't even worth walking over here, but might as well because it really wasn't that far. And he had an apple too, so we can afford to spend the hunger. Now here, if I was playing solo and didn't have Trico with me, I could easily get to the choke point and line these mons up. But if I try to do that, Trico will end up fighting the Pidgeot, and I won't even be able to line it up. Or like Trico wouldn't follow me to the choke point basically. So there's actually nothing I can do in that situation. And since he got a quick attack off, I'll just use a bite here. We made it cringe, so it didn't even attack back. But that's kind of why it's like, okay, I don't even want to say it's easier in Purity Forest because it's way harder, but it's sometimes it's better off playing by yourself, which in Purity Forest you have to. You don't get to have a partner Pokemon with you. That's like the only disadvantage to having a partner, is they kind of limit the plays you can make, right? Oh, I just did a complete loop-de-loop. And now I went too far, which is unfortunate because I don't know if these attacks cut corners. Okay, Water Gun does cut corners. And I can't even read about Bubble. Okay, that's fine though. I think Bubble might actually be able to cut corners as well, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, let's move on because these camels are annoying. They're just wasting my PP. Grab the coins because why not? Let's go hunt for the stairs. Okay, we get kind of lucky and find them quickly again. Kind of been having an insane stair luck right now. I really wish I already had Purity Forest unlocked, because I would end the recording and I would start up a new one. and try to keep the stair luck going. Because again, at the end of the day, there's a lot of Pokemon that are really bad for Purity Forest. Again, I only have a little bit of experience with it, but I watch Picaspri's videos on Purity Forest like every day. And, you know, a lot of Pokemon are really bad for that dungeon, but anybody can technically win, because even though it's a 99 floor dungeon, and some Mons aren't strong enough to fight, or aren't defensive enough to take hits, if you spawn on the stairs 99 times in a row, you know, those odds are astronomically low, but it's not impossible. And if that happens, any Pokemon... I do want this Luminous, by the way. That's a good one. Let me get rid of this Torkoal before he causes problems here. I hate when Pokemon pull up when you're shopping on the magic carpet and they show up for a fight. Luminous is a really good one too. More so for Purity Forest again. I'm always thinking about that. Petrify is good. Reviver. I don't have the cash for this, right? I don't. Oh no, I do. Because I already paid for the other one. Damn, he's got 2 Revivers. Is crazy. I wouldn't be able to buy the other one though. Okay. Let's just buy this one. I had exactly like 800 left over after buying Luminous. Yeah, I literally have $5. That's it. 5 Pokecoins, my bad. Well, here we go. A little refill. 62 more. Okay, and here are the stairs. Not bad. We get an extra Reviver out of that. That is pretty clutch. And we found a crazy amount of rocks. I think I started the recording today with 13 rocks, and we're now up to 47. That's actually crazy. There's been so many gravel rock spawns tonight. Torkoal found some coins. Well, good for Torkoal. I found my own, so I'm moving on. Mount Blaze, floor number 9. Gut instinct is telling me to go this way. Let's see if it was right. It was not. We do find a worthless little Slugma though. Let's take it out. And then I'm gonna go this way. Okay, we have one more use of the Link attack. We'll use it here to take out Torkoal. And then I'm probably gonna rip an Elixir real quick. Also, I need to eat something as well. So let's hit an apple and an Elixir. Why not? I think I'm just gonna take the stairs too. Hello, Rapidash. We spawn in and it's just all up in my grill. Rapidash and Ponyta are both very annoying, by the way, in Purity Forest because they also have the ability to run away. And, you know, sometimes you do want to take... I mean, they don't show up till later in the dungeon when you're kind of done growing levels, but... You know, sometimes you really do need a little bit of experience to, like, hit that next level and get those defense gains. And, you know, after you chip them a little bit, they both just run away. They're very annoying. And if you don't have gravel rocks or some kind of throwable on you, you're not getting the experience. Alright, Trico, speaking of experience though, hits level 18, which is nice. Get some good gains right there. Let's go. Okay. Not bad at all. Where are the stairs though? That's the real question. Oh, here they are. Not bad. Another turtle. Turtle on turtle action here. There's another Torkoal. I don't know why I just went that way when clearly it's a dead end. I wasn't even paying attention. A lot of times I walk around and I don't look at that screen. I'm looking at the mini map as I walk around. Ooh, another... Oh, it's a power band, damn. It's really weird how the... What is this? A dead end too? Yeah, it is. It's really weird how the power band sells for like 250 coins, and the special band sells for like 6 times that amount at 1500. And there we go. There's the special band. Because essentially they do the exact same thing. They just give you like a... I don't know if it's a multiplier or like a plus 10 to your physical attack or a special attack, right? Power band for physical, special band for special. Well, that was a misstep. Kind of thought Torkoal was just going to keep going. So it's really weird that they sell for that, you know, that much of a difference in coins. It'd be one thing if like they were double the price. It would still be weird, right? They're essentially the same item. But, oh, it looks like we made it to the middle area. Okay. But yeah, anyway, it's just weird they sell for that much of a difference. So here on this one, you can only actually save your adventure. You can't deposit items. Well, let's just keep going. Mount Blaze Peak, first floor. We'll make that second floor. Why not? The cool part about those little rest areas, though, is that they do fully restore, not reheal, but restore your PP. And your belly, actually, for that matter. So we are juiced up to make this final push to go find Moltres at the peak. Firo, ain't nobody got time for you, buddy. We're looking for the chicken that's on fire, not the normal one. Okay, here's Arcana. And how did that do 64 damage and KO Arcana? I thought he was going to have more HP than that. Again, Firo, not interested. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to throw a rock at you now because Trico got a little bit of chip. He can take you out on his own. Never mind, he's going to get OHKO'd by that. Okay, now this Firo's pissing me off. Does the next rock actually KO it? It does. And look at that, Trico. You tried to pick a fight, and you just cost us one of the reviver seeds. Nice. I'm just going to go ahead and eat the left. It like turns into a plain seed after you use it. And there. We just wasted one reviver seed for literally no reason. When I could have just used the stairs. Anyway. Is this it? Is this Mount Blaze's summit? I think so, buddy. Whoa. This is incredible. I know it's a volcano, but the lava flow is much higher than normal. This might also have a link to the natural calamities. Oh, it's like a furnace in here. I'm getting roasted. I don't want to spend any time in a place this dangerous. Let's get through this quick. Halt. Huh? What? It suddenly turned dark. I can hear the mountain screams. It is shrieking in pain. Someone is causing Mount Blaze to writhe in agony. Is it you? Nah. We're just chilling out here. We're not looking for no trouble. Huh? You got it wrong. It's not us. We just happen to be passing through here. Who are you, anyway? Show yourself. Sounds like a Moltres to me. The mountain's rage is my rage. And there we go. The Phoenix has appeared. I am Moltres, the warrior of fire am I. I'm Squirtle. Nice to meet you. There is no forgiving those who befoul the mountain. On guard. Okay, catches gravel rock though. and this water gun bubble combo. Yeet. Yeet. That was 100 damage right there. Squirtle goes for the pound, gets a critical hit. Shice. Let's KO it right here. 73 on that water gun. 43 on bubble. Trico chips in with the 9 damage. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Somehow I haven't missed a single attack yet, which is kind of cracked. Goes for the fire spin. Trico gets absolutely OHKO'd by that. As you can see on the minimap, Trico has 69 HP, and the fire spin did 73. It did like 4 more damage than he had. And we finished it off with a water gun. Trico always gets KO'd right before, you know, the end of the battle. That's twice now. I'm not done. I'm not finished yet. Yeah, you are. Don't even think about round 2, man. Get out of here. Wait. Listen. We're not here to cause trouble. We're here only because we were chased here. You have to realize this. The mountain isn't the only place that's suffering. Natural calamities are occurring all over the place. We're fugitives now, so we can't do anything. But we want to help our Pokemon, or we want to help other Pokemon that are suffering from these natural disasters. Moltres puts his wings down like, okay, I'm listening. Did you say that sincerely? Of course. It's true. Please believe me. If you think I'm lying, look at my eyes. Trico's like, you know, just staring at this bird. They're not even saying anything. They're just having a staring contest right now. First one to blink loses. I think Moltres won. Or he blinked and he's mad that he lost. I can't really tell. Aye, aye, aye. Fine. Yeah, Moltres definitely blinked first. I trust that you aren't lying. Whew, that was scary. Trico, stop getting OHKO'd, man. I feel like my knees turned to jelly. You may pass. Get through Mount Blaze. And, promise me this. Promise me that you will find the cause of the calamities that rack our world. And stop the disasters from sowing more destruction and suffering. Okay, I promise. Of course, that's not possible right now, but... Moltres is like, I don't want to hear it, man. Get going. We will. We'll get on it. We're being hunted, so we can't get right to it right away. But we're a rescue team. We'll investigate what's behind the natural calamities. I promise. I will hold you to that promise. You made me believe that you will honor that promise. If you do not forget the courage you showed in facing me. Well, you were weak to water attacks, so it really wasn't that hard. Is there anything else? No. I was only preparing to take off. Oh, does it need to do that? You know, why does he gotta make that sound every time like he's trying to attack us? Farewell. Okay, well that was pretty easy, right? Because Moltres is weak to water, but I feel like Articuno is gonna be a problem for this team. So I might have to throw on Attract over Tackle on Squirtle's moveset, but we'll see, we'll see. Because, you know, maybe if I could find another Reviver, then we could, you know, do it straight up, but I don't know. Cross that bridge when we get there. That was scary, but I'm glad Moltres understood us. That was key. Anyway, let's get off Mount Blaze ourselves. What a grand idea. Let's get out of here before this volcano blows up. We sure walked a lot. I'm bushed. Let's rest up. Crack open a can of Bush Light. The view's fantastic. Oh look, Squirtle. Over there. See how small Mount Blaze looks from here? We've come a really long way, haven't we? That is quite the long path, actually. Squirtle, do you remember how hard it was to get across Mount Blaze? I don't know if hard's the right word, but go on. I don't think too many Pokemon can get through there. And we gave it our all to get out of here. Do you know what I'm thinking? I don't, actually. Please tell me. We've come so far. Maybe there aren't any more Pokemon that can get to us. No. Don't let your guard down. There's always more. There are always others. Oh? There's someone else? Well, who do you mean? Well, let's see, Trico. Look, I'm from Kanto, so I know what's going on here. We fought Zapdos. We fought Moltres. Now in Kanto, there's a third legendary burn named Articuno, okay? I know where you come from, Hoenn. It's a little bit different because you got Groudon and Kyogre button heads, Rayquaza coming in to intervene. But in Kanto, we got the three birds, man, and we've only seen two of them. So onward we go, my brother. Oh, I get it. There's Alakazam. Well, I guess there's that too. You're right, Alakazam's team should be able to get here. Yep, we don't have a choice. We have to keep going. I think we need to go somewhere no one else can get to. Let's be positive and keep moving. Huh? What's the matter? Aren't you coming, Squirtle? Huh? Am I tired? They're chasing us down. We can't afford to rest. And, I told you already. I said I would go with you. Oh, come on. No need for that long face. I'm fine, man. I'm good. Let's go, Squirtle. I'll go wherever you go. Okay. And so, Squirtle's harrowing journey continued. Seeking refuge in even harsher places, they fled north. They crossed row upon row of mountains, forded fetid swamps, scaled frozen cliffs, till finally, Squirtle's tiny team arrived in a world of snow. A frigid wasteland of driving blizzards. Oh, you already know Squirtle's going to complain about this too. Do you want to save? Yeah, I guess why not? I need some water anyway. Gives me a chance to hit it real quick. Okay. Onward we go through the frigid wasteland. Brr, it's cold. Okay, now this guy's trying to fake a sneeze. Get out of this. My nose is running, and it's freezing. I don't care. Let's keep going. Come on, buddy. There we go. Isn't this one lonely place? See how deep the snow is? I haven't seen any other Pokemon for a while either. Maybe we're all alone here. Oh? What's the matter? Uh-oh. It's an Absol. Whenever you see an Absol, that's a sign of disaster. You already know. What's that? That's a Pokemon, Trico. And it just ran away because you scared it off. What was that? It looked like a Pokemon, but Did I imagine it? No, I don't think so. I'm sure there was somebody there. I wonder what they were doing in this lonely place. It's an omen. That's what it's doing here. It's trying to warn us of what's about to go down. I guess thinking about it won't help us. We should keep moving. That's what I like to hear. Oh? Squirtle, look. See that? Those trees are frozen. They're all frozen. I've noticed. Look at these graphics though. Hey, you gotta remember, that's not bad for 2006. That's, by the time, you know, you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably gonna be 2026. So this is a 20-year-old game right here. Looking kind of clean for a handheld console, you know, in the DS. Wow, this snow is like frozen powder. It looks pretty, but it must be harsh there. Okay, we don't have a choice. We have to get through this place. It'll be horribly cold. I'd rather not go if I have to. I'm not surprised by that. But hiding out in this area isn't the answer either. We can only go forward. We'll just have to keep our spirits up and keep going. Okay, but first, check storage. Let me sort the bag real quick. We gotta store these hold items. We don't need them. Also, we gotta store yet another plain seed. Oh, I guess I can bring that in there with me. I'm gonna leave the Luminous and the Petrify behind. But I'm gonna bring a track, because we might actually need this to cheese Articuno. I still haven't decided yet. I only have one more Reviver Seed. I just had 3 of them and we wasted 2. Because Trico just wants to get one-shot by everything. Do I have any Revivers in the bag though? I have 6 of them, that's crazy. Okay, let me get another one. We might actually need that. And I'll just go ahead and consume the let's go to the Frosty Forest. I'm gonna consume that plain seed right away because it doesn't do anything anyway. just get it out of the bag. I didn't want to deposit it because when you sell this plain seed to Kecleon, he gives you 1 coin. There's no point. We'll just eat it and keep things pushing here. There's a ferret somewhere on the floor, like right here. Take it out with the combo. Nice, and that was the ferret from the notification. Oranberry, that's a good one. Now, Trico's still gonna get one shot by Articuno, either ice or flying attacks, it doesn't matter. But Squirtle can take hits, and I could use those Oranberries to recover my HP. So that's not bad. Also, I mean, there's a chance I could level up in here. I should probably also check this real quick. There's just coins everywhere in this forest. Yeah, only 600 experience points for Squirtle, so Squirtle definitely hitting a level. Trico probably not. 3,600, I guess there's a chance. I'm just gonna grab the coins and go, though. If there's ever like 3 item drops like that in one room, there's probably only 1 or 2 more rooms on the floor that have an item, you know, so it's not even worth looking around. I missed the water gun, though, so, well, at least Trico goes for the grass attack. But, he, obviously the nose pass would have got destroyed if I hit both attacks there. Damn, look at this stair luck. This whole recording right here. Let me check this room for an item. There is an item. Let's go ahead and see what it is. Oh, it's just some more rocks. These things have been spawning like crazy here. Ditto? Hell no. Ditto gives like 0 experience points. You never want to take that thing out. Although most of the time it transforms at a random spot on the floor, so by the time you see like that, Ditto transformed into something else on the floor. Could be a nose pass, could be anything else. But now when we come across it, we'll never know until we actually take it out. But in this case, we never will know because we're not going to find it. Okay, that was quick. We're already out of here. Someone has intruded upon the forest. The enfeebled flow of icy winds is the intrusion to blame. It must be stopped. For it is to protect the forest. I didn't expect this to occur so quickly. I thought it was going to be a lot more floors. That's really weird. What's up with this swine, though? This might actually yield some decent experience points, but we missed the first attack, so we don't get the Oko. 241 for the Link combo. It's pretty damn good. Squirtle is going to level up like at any point now. I'm just going to eat that Pecha Berry. He's got to be... Okay. I don't know, I couldn't move for a second, I was confused. I thought the game froze, but It's because it had to put the notification on the screen that Ditto use transform. But I was hitting the input on my PS4 controller to move, and it wasn't letting me move. That was why. Alright, I think we're going to level up off the swine. Yeah, there it is, level 20. Not bad, not bad. 3 HP and looks like 2s across the board. Okay, very clutch. For being able to take hits from Articuno, but also being able to dish out a little bit extra damage too. That is not bad at all. Ditto use transform again, but it's kind of funny, we still have never KO'd the Ditto. That's been like 3 or 4 consecutive floors that he used transform. Mightyena might be able to live a link combo. No. Damn. This Squirtle's really, really strong. It's crazy. It's just, you know, going for stab attacks in this game, same type attack bonus. Just in case there's somebody out there that doesn't know what stab means. You know, in Pokemon, if you use an attack that is the same type as your type, right? Squirtle being a water type, meaning any kind of water type moves that I use in regular Pokemon games get an additional 1.5x damage boost. Now, of course, that's not the case in this game. Nothing about this game makes sense in the terms of the damage calculations, but with that being said, you still do get a stab bonus. You know, in Squirtle's case for using water attacks, Trico's case, grass attacks. So they still do more damage. The bonus might even be higher than it is in regular Pokemon games, because like not very effective stab attacks seem to do more than resisted hits. This could be a Ditto or actually a Snow Runt. Let's see. No. It's definitely a Snow Runt. Ditto would have got OHKO'd by that attack. Great. Double team, my favorite. Get me out of here. Okay. Interesting. We have reached the Frosty Clearing according to the mini-map up there. That's what they call this. Although nothing to do, so let's move on. Can't interact with the Kangaskhan storage. All we can do is save the game. Oh, look at that. It's snowing. But we landed on the stairs, so we're moving on. Why not? Rhyhorn. How you doing, bud? I got news for you. Everybody on this squad can hit you super effectively. That's gonna be a rough day at the office to be a Rhyhorn, let me tell you. The whole gang pulled out. Oh, I could have done the thing. All I had to do was step the other way. Damn it. I could have positioned myself to water gun the first one to OHKO it and then bubble the second one. Dude, 375 per Rhyhorn? Are you serious? That means I just got like over 1,000 points for those 3. So Trico actually is going to hit a level 8 hundo. It's not bad. Give me more Rhyhorns though. Having 3 of those was actually really clutch right there. Okay. Don't tell me this loops all the way back to the room that I spawned in at. Okay, so stairs are either bottom right or somewhere on the right side. No, it's a dead end, so yeah, it's just down here. Hey, another Rhyhorn, perfect. This will get Trico to around 500 experience points from hitting that level, which is very clutch. I hope there's one more floor before we hit Articuno. Nice. Okay, I might actually hang out here for a little bit just to get that level up. Again, probably not super important because I still think Articuno would be able to OHKO Trico, but you never know. Hitting this extra level could actually be the difference. Okay, we find the stairs, but I'm not moving on before another 250 experience points, which could theoretically be one more Mon if it's Metang or Rhyhorn. There's a Rhyhorn somewhere out here. Oh, here's another one. Alright, cool. So Squirtle at 20 and Trico at 19. That's an unfortunate miss. Fury Attack is very threatening in this game. As is like any multi-hit move. They're pretty OP. But there's not very many of them. It's like Fury Attack and Bullet Seed. Might actually be the only 2. I guess... No, Rock Blast was Gen 4 or was it actually Gen 3? I don't remember. It might just be Fury Attack and Bullet Seed. I can't even remember anymore. I feel like there's probably 1 or 2 more though. Because I think Icicle Spear and Rock Blast might have came later. I don't know. Anyway, we got 2 Revivers, Elixirs. Belly's at 58 out of 100, so I'm going to go ahead and Hunger Heal back to full HP. Well, never mind, now we got to deal with Metang here. But, I have a feeling that next floor might be, what's his face? Articuno. Now, another annoying thing about these Cantonian birds is they all have pressure as their ability, right? So, I really only have basically 4 more uses of the Link combo, so I need to actually go ahead and hit an Elixir before we go in here, which is pretty pathetic, but I really hope this is the floor in that. Oh, I wasted the Elixir. Okay, well, I didn't waste it, but definitely ripped it prematurely. I should throw a rock too and then start using Bite. What am I doing here? Okay, he misses the takedown, which Bite, yeah, I'll take him out. That's not bad. That's weird, so this has more floors than the other peak did. That's okay, I got extra elixirs. I wonder if there's a chance if I can even get to 21. There's just Metangs everywhere here. I don't want to take that one out though with the next rock. How do we do this? I gotta position myself. I hit the wrong. Okay. Well, I didn't hit the wrong button. I just did the wrong thing. Get him, Trico. We're not gonna get the full 375 off this because I'm not gonna hit it with a Link combo. Actually, he KO'd himself to recoil, so we get 0 experience in that case. It is an unfortunate mechanic to this game, but that's why whenever you're playing Purity Forest, okay, here's the stairs. If you find a TM like Toxic, it's literally the worst TM in the game because if the Mons die to the poison damage, you also get zero experience. Well, I don't need to hit another elixir now, so let's see if this is the end. It looks like it is. Whenever the music changes. Okay. I don't know if 2 Reviver Seeds is enough, but let's see. We sure have traveled far into this forest. I think we'll be out if we can get through this part. Oh, that's a big if, buddy. Because you're going to get OHKO'd. It shouldn't be far. Let's keep going. Huh? Squirtle, did you just say something? No. Wasn't me. Oh, Squirtle actually like wiggled his head. No. I didn't think so. I thought I heard a voice. I must have imagined it. Turn back. You may not pass. Huh? Who was that? Who's there? You are forbidden to pass. If you persist in trying to pass, then so be it. But only after you have defeated me. Oh, it's too bright. Yeah, I actually kind of got flashbanged right there. That is pretty bright, pretty bright screen. The ice around us is reflecting this light. Okay, now I can't see anything. Okay, that's a little bit better. I am Articuno, the wanderer of ice. Those that enter the forest I shall destroy with all my might. Let us begin. Okay, one thing I want to do real quick is I want to turn off Pound on Trico. I forgot to do that. Because I would rather actually turn off Quick Attack too. I only want him to spam Absorb because even though it is resisted, Trico is holding the special band. I thought I had the Pecha Scarf on it, but it's actually the special band. I think Squirtle's the one wearing the Pecha Scarf. So Absorb, again, stab bonus for being grass type attack, and boosted by the special band. I'll show you like his stats, right? So you can see like 34 physical attack, but 46 special attack because of the special band. So even though Absorb is resisted, it's still stronger than the 2 normal attacks. So I only want him to spam, whatever it's called. Oh, nice. This thing has agility. Oh, we're really cooked in this fight then. Okay, 33 and 42. That's actually good damage. I got a crit. And Absorb, I want to know how much it does, but it missed. Okay, 47. Big damage. Another crit. Ah, he didn't go for Absorb this time. Dumbass. That's okay, because it still lets Articuno face me. Once he hits him with an Absorb, I think Articuno's going to face Trico. See that? 47, but it's because it was a crit. Does Powder Snow hit both of us? There goes both Reviver Seeds. Okay, hold on. If he spams Powder Snow again, it's over, so... I never taught Attract either. I could try to teach Attract right now, but I think it allows Articuno to get another hit off. So if that was the case, I haven't been counting the damage, by the way, so I have no idea how close it is to getting KO'd. But if I teach Attract, right, and he doesn't use Powder Snow, then I can Attract him, but if he does use Powder Snow, we lose anyway, so I'm better off attacking and just kind of hoping for the best here. I hope that I double hit, and then Trico also goes for Absorb and hits, and I think we might KO it this turn. But that's a lot to ask for with everything having like 88 accuracy. Full send it. 41. 31. Absorb. No, I missed. Oh, okay, that's kind of funny. I said I missed, and he actually went for missed. Two different words, sound the same, spelled different. Anyways, we're gonna win now. 28, terrible damage. 27, even worse. And 9. Okay, please don't Powder Snow, buddy. We win. Powder Snow was a goober threat of an attack. That was crazy. Please, Articuno. We have to get through no matter what it takes. That was an intense fight right there. Please, let us pass. No, I cannot allow your passage. Why? We just won the fight, man. You have to. Why can't we pass? The frigid forest's air. It has warmed considerably in recent times. Warmed up? I'm still freezing, but... The flow of frigid air has been disturbed in the forest. Snow has started to melt. Snow is melting. Snow that has never melted before. This has never happened, even once. Then, you appeared in the forest. Is this not your doing? We don't have anything to do with that. It's a coincidence. It's probably Charizard who's walking around in the forest chasing us. That's why your snow's melting. Please, Articuno, hear me out. It isn't our fault that the snow started melting here. It's not just here. Natural calamities are taking place everywhere right now. The forest's frigid airflow would have been disturbed even if we hadn't come. Is that all? You expect me to believe that? What? Enough of your foolish talk. Prepare for your end. Bros is ready for round 2. Stop it. No, what's up, Absol? There is nothing false in what they said. Calamities are indeed occurring everywhere in nature. Is that true? Yes. I have the ability to sense natural disasters. The calamities taking place now are of a special nature. I've never experienced such before. So there are calamities besides this. Fine. I will choose to believe you. You may pass. Articuno. However... What? You must try to prevent the calamities from spreading. I'm counting on you. Yep, we promise. Easy money. Never in doubt, baby. Come on. Whew, that was too close. You're telling me. That powder, I wasn't expecting Powder Snow. That was a crazy attack right there. Thank you. You saved us. Rather than saying thanks, focus on stopping the calamities before they worsen. If they are left unchecked, worse will befall us. My instincts warn me so. I sense that terrible power of the natural calamities. I was led here by my feelings of foreboding. I think it would be best if we combine forces. I will join you. Huh? You will? Really? Really. To put an end to the calamities, cooperation is vital. Let me lend you my powers. Thank you, Absol. And just like that, we got another recruit. Easy money. I don't even have to get my own Absol now. We still have to recruit a total of 386 Pokemon. It's going to be a hot minute here. And so, after getting through the Frosty Forest, Squirtle's team headed even further north. The more they advanced, the harsher the conditions became. No, we don't need to save every time. I'll just do it at the very end. That is a deep and heavy blizzard right now. The icy mountain path seems to go on forever. We've walked a long way here. Trico looks exhausted too. We've been running all this time out of desperation. What's in store for us ahead? Where am I at in the recording, by the way? Oh, it's like an hour 20. It's not even that bad. Are we really doing the right thing? This is too cold. There's nothing but snow now. The scenery's been the same for a while. I wonder if we're really making progress. Hey, Squirtle. I was thinking. I think we've come to a place that's empty, except for us. I have this feeling there's nothing ahead of here, even if we keep moving. Don't give up, Trico. We gotta keep it pushing, man. And I'm getting exhausted. We too, what's gonna happen to us? Don't worry, man. We'll be fine. Come on. Keep going. Sure, that's right. There isn't any point in wondering about what might happen. Not after coming this far. Sorry, Squirtle. I was just feeling sorry for myself. I have faith in you. That's what brought me here. And that's not changing. I still have faith in you, Squirtle. I'll keep going wherever you go. Yes, Trico trusts me without any doubt. I can't afford to be indecisive. I have to believe in myself more. What? Am I having like a vision in the middle of the day? I'm not even sleeping. What? What was that? Dizzy. Or what? Huh? Is something wrong, Squirtle? Finally, you have arrived. Someone is talking to me. Trico. No, this voice isn't Trico. This voice, I've heard it somewhere. Finally, you have arrived. I've been waiting for you. Gardevoir? I am so glad. Finally, we get to meet. Your... what? Neither one of these two can, like, see Gardevoir. They think Squirtle's, like, tripping right now because he's just talking to something that they can't see. So they don't understand this situation. Squirtle, is something the matter? Why are you talking to yourself? Exactly. I cannot be seen by others. I am visible only to you. A little farther ahead, there is a jagged mountain range topped by Mount Freeze. Inside its peak, Ninetales lives. Ninetales? Ninetales awaits your arrival. Beware. Oh, what? And of course, that's all the information we get. That's alright, that's enough to go off of. Hey, Squirtle! What's the matter? What happened? That's a weird looking like entrance. It's way off over in the corner there. Gardevoir appeared to you. That's why you were looking so stunned earlier. Exactly. I'm amazed though. Ninetales isn't just a legend. It really exists. And that Ninetales is up at the peak? Squirtle, all the effort we put into getting here, it's finally going to bear fruit. We'll meet Ninetales and get the truth. We'll finally get rid of the suspicions others have about you, Squirtle. Awesome. I agree. Listen, Squirtle, don't be so worried. It'll be alright. I'm not the one who's worried, man. That's you. It's only natural that you would be scared of meeting Ninetales. I'm not. Why does this guy keep putting words in my mouth, man? The heartless human who abandoned Gardevoir. It may be you. We'll see about that. I can understand how you could think that. But that's impossible. You're not that human, I'm sure. How do you know that? Well, there was a time I had some doubts, but now? I wonder why. I really don't know why. But it's alright. Squirtle, you're a really good sort. You know, before, when I first got the idea to start a rescue team, I met you in the tiny woods. Now that I think about it, there was something different about you. It's strange, isn't it? But Squirtle, I believe in you. Anyway, we'll get to know the truth when we get to the peak. Squirtle, let's do our best. Alright, at least we can go back into the storage here. Let's see, let's store the clear jelly bean. I don't need 4 orange berries, by the way. And of course, we got the 2 plain seeds. I'm going to leave a track behind. Now, I don't think there's actually a boss at the end of this. So I'm not even going to bring any reviver seeds with me. I think we're good to go as is. Oh, and Absol's on the team too. That's not bad. Already at level 20. Let me go ahead and eat these 2 plain seeds. Just get them out the bag. Alright. And let's go visit with Ninetales at the peak. Here's some iron thorns, which I don't actually need. I think gravel rocks are better. The difference between the sticks and the stones, the two different kinds of throwables in this game, is that these stones, aka the gravel rocks and the geopebbles, are the two kinds. They do a set amount of damage, whereas the sticks, and there's like 4 different kinds of sticks, they do damage based off of your actual stats. So obviously there'll become a point in this game, probably already at that point, where these sticks are actually the better option because they do more damage than the stones. But I prefer the rocks because you can throw them in a different direction, right? The sticks you can only throw at a straight line, so I can hit the Swablu with any of the sticks. But the rocks, I can hit the Swablu that's like behind a wall in a different room. You can throw them diagonally and over walls. So just the versatility of the stones, I think, makes them more valuable than the higher damage option that the sticks give you. What is this item? There's more coins. We don't need to waste our time with all these Swablus though. They don't give any EXP. There's 3 items in here. I think that was another special band. Oh, it was a stamina band. I think this helps like your belly go down slower. Yeah. That's cool. That's the first stamina band we found. And then some more rocks. I guess. Okay. Somebody has entered the chat that has rocks. This shit's hella annoying because they're going to throw them every single step that we take. But I think only had 3 of them. Yeah, it was a seal. No, you had more than 3 rocks. Okay, I'm just going to go for the link move now to hit it with bubble and get rid of it. That thing is going to be very annoying. I hate when the wild Pokemon have rocks. Because again, gravel rocks do a set amount of 20 damage. So if Squirtle gets hit by 4 rocks, you know, that's 80 damage. I get KO'd, and I don't have any revivers on me. So obviously it's kind of rare that wild mons step on the rocks, but it does happen, as you can see. So, I mean, I saw the notification too, but sometimes that'll happen and you never even encounter them on as you're going through the floor, so. Where the heck are the stairs going to be at? Not in this room, okay. I'm actually about to just put on Bite. Oh, we hit 21. Nice. I forgot to check that. I assumed I wasn't even going to be close, but. Alright, now I don't really have to worry about leveling up because it's 6k to next level. Although, actually, where is Trico? 3k? That's fine. I'm still going to set Bite with the hotkey. I'm going to save the link combo. Because now that we have 3 attackers, as long as I position them where they can actually hit stuff like this. Well, Trico can't, but Absol can. Not the Leer, bro. I'm just going to get some mileage out of Bite. Alright, now watch this move. I'm going to walk this way so that Absol steps up. And we get the cringe on Swablu so he doesn't get to attack. And I am a water type, so I can walk in here and grab these coins. But my partner Pokemon cannot do that because neither of them are water types. Then I'm going to eat this cherry berry too. Not bad. Okay, straight down we go. It's the only way out of here. Oranberry, I'll take it. It's not bad, not bad. And there's the stairs. Along with some coins and some more gravel rocks. Not bad, not bad. Shelgon, ain't nobody got time for that. By the way, now that we are out of that boss fight with Articuno, I should turn back on Trico's other attacks. Because Quick Attack has been very useful, right? Where he can hit through me and hit from 2 tiles away. So let's put Pound and Quick Attack back on. And what is Absol's moveset actually? Because I don't really want it to sit here and use Leer. And I definitely do not want it using Taunt. No way. Let's just leave Scratch Quick Attack. Ain't no way I want that thing to sit here and just spam Taunt. Let's let everybody get in on the fight and just 3v1 the Shelgon. Poor guy has no chance to live this. Alright. 182 is not bad. Like base EXP yield. So if I would have hit him with a link move, we'd have been talking like, what is that, like 270? It's a pretty good amount of experience. Grab the Pecha Berry and, whoops, it's in my bag. I'm gonna eat it for the hunger. Take out this guy and then, well, that wasn't what I wanted him to follow me. So absolute attack. But I want to see what this hold item is before, we head off to the next floor here. Another special band. Wow. We're gonna make a lot of cash. That's like the 3rd or 4th special band that I've found today, but I keep putting them in Kangaskhan storage because we still can't go back to Pokemon Square until we clear our name and prove that we are innocent. Okay. I guess that was not the right way to go. We got an item up here. It's an apple. Clutch. Oh, not this guy with the uproar. Come on, bro. Uproar, you know, it just makes sure he can't get put to sleep. It's not actually an attack to worry about. Although, it would be kind of decent in Purity Forest when you get to the last 20 floors and Parasect decides to spam Spore all over the place. So Vigoroth would be interesting with that attack. Because, you know, assuming you don't find an Insomnoscope or something, you can still not have to worry about Parasect too much. These guys are everywhere, too. Oh, wait. I actually have to use this to cut corners. Get him, Trico. Nice. Where the heck are the stairs, bro? They gotta be far right. Oh, they're right here. Okay. Anyway. Okay, that's a bad spot for Bro to spawn because all 3 of us can beat him up. I get the cringe with Bite. We'll take it. Makes him lose a turn there. Oh, nice. Another quick set of stairs. We'll take it. We'll take it. Not bad. There's just Vigoroths everywhere in here, huh? Come on, buddy. Step forward. So Trico can absorb you. Oh, quick attack. Whatever. Alright. Oh, the first link box that we've seen, I think. By the way, finding a Chimecho here is kind of funny because at the time of recording this, today is November 6th of 2025. And earlier this morning, they revealed a freaking Mega Evolution for that Pokemon. I never thought I'd see the day for that. I'm gonna eat this Cherry Berry again. Just for the hunger. I can't believe Mega Chimecho is actually real. That's crazy to fathom because they gave one of the most worthless and useless Pokemon of all time a Mega Evolution. And oddly enough, I mean, unless the BST is crazy for that guy, based on the stats and the moveset of base Chimecho, they probably just also revealed the worst Mega of all time. You know? There's no way that thing can even be good, because all Megas gain a plus 100 to their BST, right? So, no matter who you are, you're going to be viable with a plus 100 added to the BST, but I mean, it's Chimecho, man. Come on. Actually, I didn't even look on Cerebi if it's still pure Psychic or if it's got like Psychic Fairy or some kind of dual type to it. That could help it be usable if it gained an additional type. But, okay, here's the stairs. I was kind of confused looking at the mini-map layout. I was like, where are these other rooms going to be? I'm finding a whole bunch of apples, so I'm just going to go ahead and eat one real quick. Because why not? Anyway, you know, even without much... Well, I was going to hit the stairs, but there's 4 items in this room. Let's go grab them, although I don't need those. Blast Seed, Pecha Berry, another TM, though. Taunt. That's worthless, but we could sell it. So, who knows about Mega Chimecho, but first thoughts, that might actually be the worst Mega in the history of Megas. Just based on you know, regular Chimecho. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. And I will hold that L, if that's the case. Alright. I think we might be getting close. We're already on floor 12. That's not bad. So we could be getting close to the peak here. And having a little conversation with Ninetales. Figure out what's really going on. Okay. Having a hard time with the D-pad. Let's go ahead. Oh, I'm actually out of bites, so I'm going to switch back to the Link combo. I was going to use the link move here and go back to using Bite, but I didn't realize I was out. Holy damage on Poison Tail. Damn, bro. Who gained a level? Absol? Not bad. And it's trying to learn something. What? Oh, okay, Bite? That's really good, but I definitely don't want Taunt anymore then. I mean, this is like the only mission you ever use Absol in this game. But, you know, you can still... You can bring Absol every time if you want. Actually, I don't know about that. I shouldn't have said that so fast. I don't think that's actually true. I think you might actually have to just use the 2 Pokemon. So in my case, Squirtle and Trico. This might actually be the only time you get to use Absol until probably like the post game. Then you can kind of bring whoever you want as a partner. What is this big boy doing here, Mr. Slacking? Also, that's our first pair of spectacles that we've seen this playthrough. Could that be the best hold item in the game? The X-ray specs? Or is it going to be something useless like the whiff specs? Or the no-aim scope? It's an insomnoscope. That's actually not bad. If you don't know what this does, I mean, it's kind of right there in the name, but I'll go ahead and show it off anyway. The insomnoscope is a hold item that prevents the Pokemon from going to sleep. You know, kind of functions like the ability, I'll eat the Pecha Berry too. Functions like the ability Insomnia, right? Where you can't actually get put to sleep. But that's a very, very good hold item to find in Purity Forest. Again, like I just mentioned a few minutes ago, Parasect is probably the most annoying Pokemon in Purity Forest that appears between floors 80 and the end of the dungeon. Like the last 20 floors, basically. Venomoth is the biggest threat in that game. Also appearing at the last 20 floors there. But Parasect is the most annoying because once it puts you to sleep, if you're surrounded by a bunch of other Pokemon, they could just beat you down and there's nothing you can do while you're sleeping. So finding an Insomnoscope somewhere throughout the dungeon is very, very important. Who's blowing up my phone with text, by the way? Okay. Alright. We are at Mount Freeze Peak. Not bad. And we fought a golden jelly bean. Actually, it's a yellow one, but whatever. It looked gold to me. Oh, not this guy. I hate Glalie. Ugly ass Pokemon. 350 experience points, though. Talk to me. Hold on, hey, come back, buddy. I think if you throw a rock at it, you might like actually get their attention. Yeah, it doesn't always work. Sometimes they don't know where the rock came from, and they'll still keep going the same direction. But we get Trico all the way up to level 20 off that. That's not bad. Which means that Squirtle needed like 6k and Trico needed 3k when I checked. So that means that now Squirtle's going to be down around 3k. Yeah, 2800. That's not bad, honestly. But it's not. I don't think it's going to happen by the time we get to the end of this. Because I feel like whenever you get to that middle section to restore your PP and hunger, it's usually about like 3 to 5 floors to the end of the dungeon, it seems like. But you know, grabbing 350 a clip is not bad. That'll go pretty quick. I mean, it's, you know, less than 10 Glalies to get a level up. Was that another one? He kept going north. Damn it. Whatever. Let's go this way. Another jelly bean, but a dead end. Just a wonder tile. Hello, 700 experience points. Talk to me, though. Talk to me. That's not bad. That's a free 700. We'll take it. Damn, that just leads back. Well, I might as well not go that way. It's about equal distance if I would have went back or just kept going this way, so might as well turn around. Normally, I don't like to, you know, bother the sleeping Pokemon, but in this case, if you're giving off 350 experience points, I'm going to wake you up and take you out. Oh. I don't have any more space in the bag for the Oran Berry, but I guess Absol was not holding an item, so it can hold on to the Oran Berry. I'm not going to worry about, like, swapping out items in the bag, though, because I feel like I'm very close to the end. And then after this, you know, little cutscene with Ninetales, I think we finally get to go back to Pokemon Square, and then I can, you know, shuffle around the items in the bag and whatnot. If we keep seeing a bunch of Glalies, man, I mean, it's getting there for Squirtle's level up. It's only 1k off. Just 3 more Glalies. And right on cue, there's 2 of the 3 that we need. Okay. Well, missing the bubble's not ideal, but aha, we're going to take it out with water gun, get some free damage on that guy. Which I think still counts for tagging it with the link move, but just in case, I'm going to do it again anyway. Because we're not going to need Elixir. And one more Glalie is actually going to do it. So I'm going to look around here, but I kind of hope there's one more floor, but at the end of the day, if we do get out of here on the next floor, like the first time I go into the next thing, I only need 400 to grow a level. Let's see, hopefully there's one more floor. Yes, there is, okay. I was waiting to hear like the music change, but... Oh, I found quick stairs, but I also found a Glalie. Hey, come here, bro. Wait, that didn't even work. Oh. This works. Oh, not the double team, bro. That's okay. As long as we connect one attack, it does tag it for link experience. Okay, so anything we find next will get me a level up for Squirtle. So let's head back to the stairs. I bet you somebody's going to pull up by then anyway. Perfect. I don't even need to hit this one with link experience. So I'm just going to throw rocks at it. We'll take it out with the rocks. Let's see, it has more than 60. Does it have more than 80? No, it does not. So it's somewhere between 60 and 79 HP if 4 rocks takes it out. That's good to know. Just getting some information for later, you know. Okay. We hit the level up, though. That's pretty cool. What about next level? 6,000 again. Okay. By the way, you know, Squirtle's still holding a Petroscarf to prevent poisoning because I hate being poisoned. But I think it might be time to switch up to a different hold item. That's going to happen at some other time because now we're here at the cutscene. We finally arrived. This is the summit, isn't it? I wonder where Ninetales is. There they are. I've spotted Squirtle. Alright, I see him. Alakazam. Hey, yo. Think about this matchup, though. If we had to fight right now, look at the way that it's organized. You got Squirtle, the water type, facing off against the fire type Charizard. You got Absol, the dark type, who would OHKO Alakazam with any dark attack. And then you got Trico, whose grassy types will hit T-Tar super effectively. I kind of like our odds in this, you know, matchup right here, but we don't actually have to fight. Spoiler alert. It's about time. We finally caught up to you. Your fugitive act dragged us all the way out here. Pipe down, T-Tar. Just chill out, bro. We can finally settle things here. I can barely contain myself. I'm itching for a fight. Be careful what you wish for, Dragon Boy. Trico, don't think badly of me. Oh, he's looking at Trico like I'm about to hit him with a fire blast. I don't know how to show mercy. Squirtle, I didn't wish for this conclusion. But this, too, is fate. The role of a rescue team is to help bring peace. We will crush you with every shred of our power. That's a lot of combined attacking stats right there, if you think about it. Get him. Oh, it's going down right now. Cease this at once. And the Firefox shows up to save the day. What? Ninetales. What? Ninetales? That's Ninetales. Thanks, everybody. I think I got it by now. The legend. It was real. Cease fighting at once, Alakazam. They are my guests. Tell us, Ninetales. Who was the human that appeared in your legend? No. Even before that, was the legend itself a true event? Depending on your reply, I may have no choice but to eliminate them. Whether they consider my curse to be a legend or not, I care not. However, it did happen. Many years ago, I tried to lay a curse on a human. It was then, however, that Gardevoir, the human's partner, dashed in. I selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for that human. Then, the human did a selfish and cowardly thing. They abandoned Gardevoir and fled. The human eventually became a Pokémon. Transformed into a Pokémon, the human lives on. And that human would be? Who is the human that you speak of? Squirtle. Okay, they had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was me. But he says that, and then next line, you may relax. It's not you. Just now, what did you just say? Squirtle is not the human that appears in the legend. That is what I said. Trico's like, let me pull out my iPhone real quick and record that. That way we can show everybody the proof. What? What's happening to me? I don't know, you're trembling for no reason. Kinda sus. I'm too tensed up to move. Oof. Deep breaths. In, out. In, out. Whew. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Alright, settle down, buddy. You're gonna get dizzy spinning all them circles. That's great. I knew Squirtle wasn't involved. I knew it. There's no way that Squirtle would do those terrible things. I have another thing to say. It is true that I foretold of the world's balance becoming unstable. However, that human becoming a Pokemon and the world's balance are not linked in any way. The cause of the natural calamities, it exists elsewhere. Hey, you were wrong. You were wrong to hound and harass Squirtle. Well, we apologize. We're sorry, we got worked up by that Gengar. I told y'all, man. Don't listen to what that goofball has to say. No, I suspected Gengar right from the start. I'm sure you did, bud. Squirtle just doesn't look like the treacherous type. Alright, settle down, Charizard. If only that were true. But I must say, you are to be commended for prevailing through this cruel journey and discovering the truth. Impressive, Squirtle. Ha! Excellent. I knew I was right. Huh? Oh, but wait. Then why did Squirtle turn into a Pokemon? I understand that Squirtle isn't the Pokemon from that legend. Then how do you explain Squirtle becoming a Pokemon? Who are you? What? The ground's heaving. Quake! Charizard, you're a flying type. You don't have to worry about earthquakes, man. The world's crust is shifting. The natural calamities are worsening. And the shifting of the ground, it will awaken the beast that embodies the ground. The beast that slept deep underground. Groudon will be awakened. Who cares? I have water gun. What? Groudon is rising. Groudon? What is that? Trico, you're literally from Hoenn. How do you not know who Groudon is, man? What's a Groudon? A legendary Pokemon that has been spoken of only in myths. It is the Pokemon that raised the landmasses and created continents. It is said to have taken sleep after the catastrophic battles with its arch-enemy Kyogre, aka got sauced up by Kyogre because Groudon has no chance against the whale. Kyogre's the GOAT. If Groudon were to get loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped. We will go. We will go too. No, you must remain behind. Groudon is far more powerful than any Pokemon you have faced. Leave it to us. That's how it goes. You will go back to your rescue team base for a well-earned rest. Don't worry about us. We didn't get our gold rank the easy way. Well, good for you, man. I'm bronze rank, so... What are you trying to flex on me with your gold rank? We will get the job done, and we'll be back before you know it. Fine. We're off to quell Groudon. Well, we're off to go back to Town Square to tell everybody that Gengar is a fraud. And thus, Alakazam's team made their way underground to quell the awakened Groudon. Meanwhile, cleared of all suspicion, Squirtle's team put an end to their long and arduous journey and returned to their welcoming rescue team base. Damn right we did. Sure. Go ahead and save it now so I can finish this water. Alright, save completed. Easy money. Meanwhile, back in Pokemon Square. You lot. Why are you there? Why aren't you out there hunting down Squirtle's team? That's easy for you to say. It's too much for us. They say Squirtle's team has gone way far out there. If we went, the best we could hope for is maybe the Lapis Cave. I joined the chase, but they fled into Mount Blaze. For the life of me, I can't go in there, and that's where I lost their trail. I'm a grass type, see? Fire doesn't agree well with me at all. I don't know what became of Squirtle's team after that. But those fugitives, to think they would risk Mount Blaze. They've grown up tough. I can't even keep up. What a spineless lot you are. You're so full of big talk. What about your team, Gengar? You just hang around in the square and don't do a thing. All talk, no action. You already know. Walk the talk. You guys go. We're out of that picture. Our role is to receive word about Squirtle's demise. You just appointed yourself that. You didn't earn it, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Metacham, what's the word? Squirtle. Squirtle is... Oh, finally. We're finally rid of Squirtle. Man, if I could queue up AC/DC's Back in Black right now, I would. And make a badass entrance back into Town Square. No, it's the opposite. Squirtle is back. Oh, baby, we're back. And we're ready to fight, Gengar. What did you say? Take a look for yourself. How's it going, buddy? Hey, over there. Squirtle. They're back. Hi, everybody. We're back. Yes, again, Trico, aka Captain Obvious. They can see that. Whew, we finally made it back. We've been gone for so long. It feels kind of nostalgic to be back in the square, Squirtle. Hey, Trico. Oh, it's you, Gengar. It's been a while. What's with that smug confidence? Gengar has like a shocked look on his face like, uh-oh. At this moment, he knew. He fucked up. Gengar, everything you said was completely wrong. Squirtle had nothing to do with it. Squirtle was innocent. Igui? What? Is that true? Yep, we met Ninetales and asked. Squirtle isn't the human from the legend. We're back because we discovered the truth. Bro's like, oh shit, I gotta make a run for it. Wait a second. You can't be trusted yet. If you're gonna make that claim, let's see some proof. Oh, we got it on video, boss. Look at this. For proof? Yeah, look. Right here. On the phone. The whole thing was recorded, and you got caught in 4K, Gengar. That's right, some hard evidence. Let's see some proof. Come on, out with it. We don't have any proof. Well, it's too bad for you if you don't have proof. You came back for us so we could get rid of you easier. How conveniently foolish. Now, fellow Pokemon, here's your chance to get rid of Squirtle. Yeah, nobody's buying it, boss. Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Don't you want to be rid of Squirtle? I always believed in Squirtle. You don't fool me. Yeah, Team Meanies, about time for you guys to hit the road, man. Shiftry's like, I'm out. I'm just not here anymore. Shiftry, use knockoff on this Gengar right now. Destroy that man. I was saved by Squirtle's team before. I joined the chase with a heavy heart because of your urging, but I simply can't think of Squirtle being bad in any way. I've heard enough too. I believe in Squirtle. Yeah, that's right. Who needs proof? Gengar knows he's cooked. Everyone, extra, extra, read all about it. Here comes Pelipper with the mail. Oh, he's making it rain out here. Okay. Respect. What is this? It looks like a newspaper, doesn't it? Okay, I'll read it out loud. Let's see. Pokemon News. Extra. Squirtle innocent. End of news. Oh, never mind, there's more. Squirtle met with Ninetales under the watchful eye of Alakazam, and proved that it had nothing to do with the human in the legend. As a result, Gengar's claims were found to be malicious lies. Shocker. The end. I'm not even going to try to read that. You rotten. Yeah. Run. Although, why would you run to Wishcast Pond? That's like a dead end and we could corner your ass up there, but alright, anyway. Stop. You liar, you conned us. Get 'em, boys. And then there's Caterpie. Welcome back. Yep, it's good to be back. We're back like we promised. I'm so glad. Squirtle isn't suspected anymore. Yep, I'm glad too. We won't have to keep running from everyone anymore. Squirtle, we're both exhausted. I'm gonna get some sleep. Our rescue team gets revived tomorrow. Let's try to do our best. Not bad. And we get Absol to go over to the friend area. Alright, the next morning. Let's step outside because I still want to sell off all those special bands before I end the recording. And I want to talk about... Well, we'll look at what Wigglytuff has to sell, and then I'll kind of talk about like how many places I'll be able to afford. Good morning, Squirtle. Did you sleep well? Actually, I did. Thanks for asking, Trico. I slept like a baby. Alright, we'll get right back into doing rescues. After we watch Pelipper slowly, very slowly fly across the screen here to bring us some more mail. Thanks, buddy. And look, Pelipper is bringing us mail already. Let's try to do our best like we always did, Squirtle. By the way, isn't my, yeah, so my team is like bronze rank still with only the 60 points from banging out like a couple side missions. What did Pelipper actually put in here? Oh, I'm not, okay, I'm gonna accept these E rank missions, but then just like, trash them. And then we'll store that thing as well. That's how you do a job list. I'm never doing any more E rank missions unless they... Okay, this one actually nets a max elixir. I take that back. A cherry berry for an E rank mission? Yeah, right. We'll see ya. Yeah, and then we got some C's and D's. The C's are going to get like a decent amount of points. But anyway, we're going to bang out some side quests to like start next episode. For now, I'm kind of done with everything here. Let me just spend the last couple minutes for the YouTube video selling some stuff. I guess that was new dialogue. I should have read it, but normally it's always the same. I'm going to store everything that I have because you can only... well, I'm not going to store stuff that I'm going to sell off, like Taunt. But there is an option because you can sell stuff one by one with Kecleon, but it's extremely slow and tedious. If I put everything in storage, though, there is an option to sell all with Kecleon, which will make it go a hell of a lot faster whenever you're selling stuff. So it's best to just put all the garbage from storage like in your bag and then go sell it all in one swoop, you know? It's way better. Let's go ahead and pull out all these special bands that I was finding. What? One? I feel like I found multiple special bands. I mean, I have one in my bag, but that was really weird. I'll sell the power band as well. I'll keep all the gummies, I guess. Link box, warp, petrify, luminous, escape. I have 3 copies of Attract in the bag. That's kind of crazy. Or I mean, in storage. I don't need these Pecha berries, but the only thing is you can only pull them out like one by one. That's a little too tedious to do. Okay, never mind. I thought I had more special bands. That's weird. Anyway, we're gonna sell off everything in the bag because it's not much, but for 2 special bands, it's worth 3K, and then the other stuff in the bag was worth an additional 590. Let's see what he's got. The Persian band to block confusion is actually interesting. Nothing worth buying in there though, and then you never know, there could be like Ice Beam or something in here. Although Ice Beam isn't that good in this game. It only has like 9 PP, I think, or maybe even 8. I will actually buy this escape orb for 300 because again, we need to stockpile these for the post game when the real recruiting will start. I'm gonna recruit whatever I can during the main playthrough, but it's really not gonna be much. We're gonna do 90% of the recruiting in the post game. That's just how it works. So let me store this escape orb, and I'll cut things off with nothing in the bag. I'll pull some stuff out of storage later. But speaking of pulling out, let's pull out all the money in the bank, and then let's look at what Wigglytuff has to sell here. So I'm gonna take it all. So we're actually gonna be really close to like 20K. 19,621. We'll be able to afford, you know, anywhere from like 3 to 6 friend areas, because they all cost a kind of like a random amount, anywhere from like 2K to 6K. Oh, there's still a bunch of really cheap ones too. Okay. So actually, all these ones are really cheap right now, but I know as the later you get in the game, some of these cost a lot of money, but each time you buy one of these, there's like dialogue and then a really bright flash on the screen. So I'm not going to buy all these on the recording, like on the stream, you know, but I think adding this all up, I think is actually less than 19K. Oh, it's way less. This is what, 4,200, 5,200. That's another like 32. So yeah, this isn't even, this is like barely 10K. Well, it's over 10K. It's probably like 12, 13K total. So I have enough to actually afford every single thing in here, which is crazy. There's still a lot more to buy, again, but we don't have access to purchase them yet. But this does help with the recruiting stuff. So after cutting the recording off in a couple minutes here, I'm going to go ahead and just buy them all. And then I don't even know if I'll showcase it next time, but at least we'll have them all. So we'll be able to start recruiting a lot more Mons. I think if you put info, it tells you how many Pokemon are here. So there's 7 Mons we can get after buying this. It's Illumise plus, you know, 6 other things, but like what about the Peanut Swamp? There's 7 Mons at the Peanut Swamp, but we don't know any of them. The Jungle, there's, okay, for 800 Pokecoins, this is like the best value because then we can recruit all these Mons, and there's what, 13 Mons that live in the jungle. I only have info on half of them too. That's crazy. So that's a really good value right there. What about the Safari? I feel like that'd be a lot of Pokemon. Yeah, it is. That's what, 3 times 5, so 15 Pokemon at the Safari. So yeah, I'm gonna buy all these, and then that way when we go do side quests at the start of next episode, we'll be able to recruit a whole bunch of Pokemon. So that's a really good plan. I guess with that being said, I could save it right here. I like to go save in front of the house, but maybe I actually just save it right here so that I remember to talk about that during the intro. I just gotta move like this so that Trico actually faces the right direction instead of staring at Squirtle. Alright. So that's the plan. And Lombre, get off the screen, man. You're not part of the YouTube outro here. Alright, whatever. Bro wants to be part of the show. So anyway, with all that being said, oh, it's like a 2-hour video. That's not bad. Great progress today in the main story. Again, I think it only takes, it's probably going to take like 7 to 8 episodes to get through the main story. So with this being the conclusion of part 4, we are already halfway through the story basically. Maybe even more than halfway. So not bad. Pretty good progress here towards the playlist. Now, all in all, by the time I recruit all 386, that could take a total of 20, 30, 40 episodes. I have no idea. So this is going to end up being a juicer of a playlist on YouTube, and then there'll be a separate one for each Pokemon that gets through Purity Forest will get its own dedicated video. So a lot more coming in this game, along with the FireRed Omega Hardcore Nuzlocke, the Pokemon Platinum Map Randomizer, and of course Legends ZA. Those are like all the main games I'm playing through right now, but big plans for a lot more moving forward in the future. I do have like a full playlist up of Emerald with water types only, and also Pokemon Unbound, but also a lot more coming. Pokemon Gaia, Pokemon Legends Arceus. I got a bunch of ideas. I don't want to sit here and list them all because we'd be here for a while, but if you are seeing this in the future on YouTube, you know, thank you, first of all. And there's going to be a lot more content coming, so keep checking back to the channel for more. But this is going to do it for part 4 in the playlist. And again, thank you for watching. And I hope that wherever you go after watching this video and for the rest of the day, that you have a good day. And I will catch you on the next one. Alright? Peace.